Can you guys please explain what the significance of the fox at the Western Wall is? The news is reporting about it all day today. And this was a couple weeks ago, so.
Yeah. What's going on there is there's a passage in Lamentations chapter 5 where Jeremiah is lamenting over the fact that Jerusalem's been destroyed. And in verse 18 it says, because of Mount Zion, which is desolate, with foxes walking about on it. And so there's a couple of things that were going on. It was getting close to the 9th of Av, which is, I believe it was on a Wednesday this year. And that may have been when the articles came out. The 9th of Av is the date of the destruction, both of the first temple and the second temple. So the Babylonians destroyed the first temple, Solomon's temple, on the 9th of Av, and the Romans did the same thing on the same date later on in 70 A.D. The Jews also believe that the 10 tribal leaders, the 10 elders, came back with a bad report on the 9th of Av. Historically, this has been a bad day for the Jews down through the ages. Historically, the Jews were thrown out of England and France and Spain, all on the 9th of Av. There were some edicts that came out specifically against the Jews, including one by the Nazis as far as persecution goes that took place on the 9th of Av. And so the 9th of Av is a mourning day for the people of Israel. And so when they saw the fox on the in the southern area of the Temple Mount, they saw that as a fulfillment of this passage. It's not the only fulfillment, but they saw it as a fulfillment of this passage, and the fact that the passage is talking about foxes being on Mount Zion was fulfilled, lets them, makes them feel that the passages dealing with the restoration of the temple are also going to be fulfilled. And so, they'll point to Zechariah chapter 6, for example, where it says a man named the Branch is going to rebuild the temple. And that's how they're going to identify the Messiah. Branch was titled for the Messiah. And so it's the Jews are looking forward to the rebuilding of the temple, and they see the fox on the temple site as a precursor to that.
Mm.
So,
do you think there's anything to that, or are there?
God loves the Jews, and He wants them, and so I could see God sending a little fox onto the Temple Mount to get them excited about coming of the Messiah. So
There you go.